Did Jordan Crooks break Caeleb Dressel's legendary NCAA record of 17.63 in the 50 freestyle? No. Did he swim one of the fastest times in history and cement himself as one of the greatest 50 freestylers ever? Yes. Crooks is most known in the yards pool for being the only man other than Dressel to break 18 seconds, swimming 17-second swims at the SEC Championships in 2023, 2024, and 2025. Yet, Crooks never swam a 17-second 50 free at NCAAs. Even when he won the NCAA title in 2023, it was with an 18:32. But he looked to be on pace to finally do it after the prelims of the event, where he ripped an 18.00. That night in the A final, after the swimmers erupted off the blocks, it was actually Crooks' Tennessee teammate Caeleb who had the lead at the turn, 3/100ths over Crooks. But Crooks used his amazing underwaters to take the lead and then start pulling away from the rest of the field. Jordan Crooks touched in a blazing 17.91 to win his second ever NCAA title in this event by a monstrous 32/100ths of a second. This field was so close at that 25 turn, as 6 of the 8 swimmers were out in under 9 seconds. Off the turn, Crooks stayed underwater the longest, perfectly timing his kicks to 15 meters. Crooks also has a very explosive breakout that allowed him to charge home with more power than anyone else. Not only is 17.91 stupid fast, this entire event has gotten so fast that it's ridiculous. I mean, of course it's fast, that's the whole point of the 50 free, but that's not what I mean. I want to draw your attention to 3 swimmers: Lamar Taylor, Brendan Whitfield, and Benjamin Scholl, because these are the first 3 swimmers ever to break 19 seconds and then not get a final swim. That's right, this year the cutoff time for a second swim was 18.92, the first time it's ever been sub 19 seconds, with multiple 18.9s missing out on the consolation final. To give you some perspective on just how insane that is, it was only 3 years ago in 2022 where it first took a sub 19 second swim to make the A final, and now we've extended that cutoff all the way down to the B final as well. As this event gets faster and faster overall, it gets more and more cutthroat, and we'll just have to wait and see how far that goes. The individual final of the 50 free wasn't the last time we'd see our sprinters, because for the last event of the night, we had the 200 freestyle, and Tennessee was going to lead off with Jordan Crooks. This means we had a chance to see him lower his already insanely fast personal best. Crooks started things off and ripped a 17.82, a new personal best for his last ever yard swim of a 50 freestyle, unless he goes for an opening split in the 100 free. Actually, how fast would your 100 free be after that? Crooks handed things off to Caeleb, who kept the momentum rolling for Tennessee as he also split a 17-second swim with a 17.81. There were only 2 17-second swims in the entire field, and Tennessee had them both. From there, Nikolai Blackman and Lamar Taylor split times of 18.67 and 18.54 to hold off the rest of the field and touch first in a 1:12.84, just 4/100ths off of their own NCAA record from SECs. With that, Jordan Crooks has certainly established himself as one of the greatest ever short course 50 swimmers. While Dressel still owns the record in the yards pool, let's take a look at the top 10 performances. We have 2 entries for Dressel and 8 for Crooks. This also shows just how consistent Crooks has gotten at swimming these insanely fast 50s, with all of these swims being very close together. Also, 5 of these swims are from this season. That's crazy and shows that Crooks has been in incredible form this year. If we look at the top 10 performers of all time in the event, we can see that there were also a lot of changes in this session. Jordan Crooks, Caeleb, Ilya Karun, the 200 flyer, and Jack Alexey all went best times, meaning that some of these swimmers climbed up in the all-time rankings. What did you think about Jordan Crooks in both of his 50 free swims? And now that Crooks is done with this event in the NCAA, how long do you think it'll be before we see another 17-second swim? Let me know down below.